a while back, I was talking to Sister Patsy, the other missionary at Noah's Ark. We were messaging back and forth, and we were talking about the house. We often talk about how much is needed, what we can do to help, and all these different things. So we were just talking, and every time I tried to type in house, just the word house, the name Josie popped up, Josie. So I'm like, you know how autocorrect is, right? But I never typed the name Josie. I don't think that I even know anybody named Josie at all, honestly. And so it became kind of annoying. I'm like, what is going on? So I would delete it and I would type house and Josie would pop back up. I would delete it and I would type house and Josie would pop back up. And so we were laughing at this because we laugh when autocorrect does this crazy stuff to us. And I told her, we've learned to translate the autocorrect language because we just kind of understand what we're talking to each other about at this point. But anyways, I went on with my day, and I ended up telling those at Noah's Ark about how Josie, popped up, and how that eventually Sister Patsy and I talked about how, you know, God has named this house Josie. Like, he's literally put his stamp on this orphanage house that we're raising money for, and he's named her Josie. Like, this house is a female named Josie. Like, it was just, boggling to our mind. So one of them at Noah's Ark asked, well, what does the name Josie mean? Oh, well, I had not thought about that. And usually I look up words and their meanings, and I was like, wow, I can't believe that I did not think to look this up. So when I looked up the meaning of the name Josie, I was in tears and overjoyed and excited, and just have been beside myself ever since, as you can see in my videos. Because this house is not just any house, it's not just any orphanage house. It is a very special house, and it was confirmation. This name is confirmation from God to me of my original vision, that once this house is finished, it's just the first house. And from there, the vision is to build a bigger orphanage house, because over 300 children have to be turned away every day because there's just not enough accommodations. And when this first house is finished, there is still not enough accommodations. So I'm not going to stop until I can get these, over 300 children off the streets. So when I look up this name, it says Josie is a girl's name that originates from the Hebrew name Yosef, meaning God will add or increase, something that expands and increases is what the name Josie means. And this I know, whoever has donated to this orphanage house so far, and whoever donates to the rest of this, to Josie, to finish this orphanage house, God has a special favor and blessing to multiply what it is that you give into this. He will multiply back into your life, and it will not just be finances. It will be in other areas of your life also, broken areas that need mending and healing and restoration and fixing, and that need increase, that need to expand. It makes me think of the Jabez prayer, that he will expand our borders, and sometimes, a lot of times actually, we will sow a seed into a ministry And of course, God blesses it. You know, if we do it with a pure heart, if we're able to give $1, He's going to bless and honor that. But because He has put His special ordained stamp on this orphanage house and named it, this is very special, very ordained and anointed project, that the seeds that have been planted here are going to come forth and be so fruitful for God's kingdom in and through this house, and in and through those who have give into this project. You know, to think that God loves us so much that He would go far beyond the extra mile and give His stamp of approval, like He's smiling, like He's well pleased, like He is a proud dad. That is a miracle in itself. That is such a blessing to be able to receive that gift from our Father.